Hi, this is Dr. Seema Agarwal, Department of Education, Raghunath Girls PG College, Meerut. Today I am going to explain a very important topic of English pronunciation, that is the vowel and the consonant sounds. And I'm sure that this video will help the learners of English language to improve their articulation of the words and sentences. As we all know that English alphabet has 26 letters, but interestingly, when we study English phonology, we come to know that there are 44 sounds of English language. And this is the major problem, that the spelling of a word does not guide us to pronounce that word. The reason? First of all, one letter of alphabet stands for more than one sound. There are so many sounds. And conversely, the same sound can be produced by different letters. So there is no one-to-one correspondence between the letter and its sound. As when we can see in the next slide, we see the letter A. If we see the letter A here, we can see the sound of A is produced. The sound of A produced in the word apple is quite different from the sound of the word ask or any, also, avoid, apron, area, wash, orange, chakra. So we can see the letter is just one, A, but sounds are varied, many sounds. Similarly, we can see the letter I. The sound of I is different in ink from the sound of I in the word island, or in visa, or radio, holiday, stirring, impasse, or onion. In the next slide, we can see there are same sounds, but the letters that represent them are quite different. As we can see the word I and the word I again spelling E-Y-E. Both have the same sound, but the letters are different. Or we can see the word not, K-N-O-T not and N-O-T not. Both have the same sound, but letters are different. The word meet, M-E-E-T, and the word meat, M-E-A-T, they have the same sound. So this is very difficult to guess about the pronunciation of that word with the spelling. So the knowledge of these 44 sounds of English phonology is imperative to know for an English learner. These 44 sounds fall into two categories, the consonant sounds and the vowel sounds. 20 sounds are the vowel sounds and 24 are the consonant sounds. What are the vowel sounds? The vowel sounds are those sounds which are produced when the air stream comes out of the mouth cavity without any partial or complete closure or obstruction caused by the lips or tongue or the teeth. As we can see the pronunciation of some vowels like a, o, e, a. We can see there is no closure of mouth while producing these sounds. So these are known as vowels. These vowels again can be divided into two parts. Out of 20, 12 are the pure vowel sounds, the single sounds, and 8 are the diphthongs. We also know them as glides or the double sounds. Pure vowel sounds, again, they are divided into two parts. 7 are the short vowels based on the length of the time taken to produce them, and 5 are the long vowels. In the next slide, we can see the chart of the 12 pure vowels and the examples of words where they are used. As we can see, the first sound used in the words like cut or butter. The second sound is used in park or far. Third sound is used in the words like bat, fan. Fourth one is used in the words like goggles, fog. More sounds are there. The sound of that is used in the word more or warm. The sound that is used in the word bird or warm or firm. The next sound is used in the word pet, tin. The next sound is in vendor, monitor, sit, pin, theme, fleet, cook, put, flute, boon. So in this slide you can see the symbols that are used to represent these sounds and the examples where we use these sounds. Now we will know what are diphthongs. Diphthongs are the speech sounds formed by the combination of two vowel sounds. But we also call them glides because we glide from one vowel to the another so that they make a new speech sound. We can see in the next slide as in the word flight or in right. So the diphthong that is used is a combination of two vowels. In the same way, the word plow or cow, or the third diphthong that is used is used in the word chair, there, etc. Next is used as in soak or rodent, go. The next diphthong has been used in the word fate, pain. Next is used in the word here, tear. Sixth one is used in the word poor, sure, tour. And last one is used in the word like toil, exploit. Next we will know what are consonant sounds. So as contrast to the vowel sounds, the consonant sounds are produced when there is some partial or complete closure of airstream in the mouth cavity. This closure can be made by the lips or teeth, tongue, or tongue when tongue touches the alveolar ridge or the palate. So these consonant sounds are 24 in number that are made out of the 21 consonant letters of the English alphabet. Here in this slide, you can see the consonants and their representative symbols. These symbols help us to know the pronunciation when we can see in the dictionary. In dictionary, you can see a graphical representation of this pronunciation. So there it will guide you to how to pronounce a particular word or a sound. Consonant sounds can be divided into two categories based on two aspects. One, the place of articulation. That means the part of mouth that are used to pronounce that particular sounds. And the second is the manner of articulation. It means the movement of air from the lungs through and out of the mouth or nose. First of all, let us see the place of articulation. According to place of articulation, there are so many kinds of consonants. The first one is bilabial sounds. Bilabial sounds are made with the help of two lower and upper lips. When they touch either, they come in complete contact with each other, these sounds are produced. As we can see, the sounds like p, b, m, w, w, as in when, the sound of w. Second is dental sounds. Dental sounds are those sounds where the tip of tongue touches the teeth mildly, as in the sounds like th as in thought and the as in then. Third one is labiodental sounds. These sounds, the lower lip and the upper teeth come in contact with each other, as in the sounds of f, v as in van, f as in fan. Next is palatal sounds. In palatal sounds, the body of tongue touches the hard palate, as in the word j, as we say yes, yarn, yellow. You can also practice it and feel. The next one is alveolar sound. In alveolar sound, the tip or blade of the tongue touches the alveolar ridge. Alveolar ridge means the part behind the teeth, as the sound like d, s, z, n, l, r. In these sounds, the tip of tongue, yes, touches the alveolar ridge. Next one is palato-alveolar sounds. In this type of sounds, the blade of tongue touches the alveolar ridge, as well as the body of tongue approaches the hard palate, as the sounds like sh, z, ch and j. You can pronounce them. Next one is velar sounds. In velar sounds, the body of tongue comes in contact with the soft palate, also known as velum. Soft palate is the front part of the hard palate. It's the middle part of our hard palate. The sounds like k, g, eng, they are known as velar sounds. Next one is the glottal sounds. There is only one glottal sound, that is h. These glottal sounds are produced when vocal cords come into contact with the epiglottis and produce a friction, h. So this is known as glottal sound. Now we will see the classification of consonants with manner of their articulation. The first category is the plosive sounds. Plosive sounds are those in the production of which first the air stream is blocked in the vocal tract, and then there is sudden release of the air from the mouth, as in the sounds like p and b. The second one is fricatives. These fricatives are the sounds which are produced by the positioning of mouth in particular manner, so that it is partially blocked and the air coming out of the mouth with a friction, as the sounds like f, v, d, j, ch, d, s, z, sh, h. The next category is affricates. Affricates is a combination of plosive and fricative manner in which sound is produced by the blocking of air and finally releasing it through a partial passage, not the full passage as the case was in p and b. Here the air comes out with a from the partial passage, as is the case in ch and j. Ch and j. So only partially, from a partial place, air comes out with a explosion, with an explosion. Next is the nasal sounds. The sound that is produced when the air passes and escapes through the nose, as is the case of the sound M and N. The air stream comes out of the mouth as well as from the nose. The next one is lateral sounds. The sounds that is produced by the air escaping from the mouth and sides of the tongue, as the sound of L. The air comes out from the sides of the tongue, L. The next one is approximants. Approximant is a sound produced when the tip of tongue slightly touches the alveolar ridge and the air escapes through the gap between the tongue and the alveolar ridge, as is the case of V as in when, R, yes. So in this way, these consonants has been divided into many parts. In the next slide, you can see the table where there are the symbols for consonant sounds, and the category according to place of articulation, the category according to manner of articulation, and the examples of in the form of words where these sounds can be used. So I hope this video would have been a bit helpful to you to learn the correct articulation and pronunciation of English sounds. Thank you.